is this. So, what do you foresee for the future of the UK political future, especially in terms of cultural and ideological shifts? A bit broad, but
Well, there's that old saying that everything is impossible until it becomes inevitable, isn't it? And there is going to be, whether you like it or not, there's going to be a deal done between Reform and the Tories
totally.
um, to to try and wrestle back control of the country from these lunatics that are running it at the moment. I think there's going to be. I think once Tommy is released, I think he's going to have a lot to say. I'm going to go and see him actually. I think next week I'm going to see him, and to to try and work out how these brave voices, how these people can be included in that movement, because it has to be an inclusive movement in the genuine sense of the word. When Sadiq Khan says inclusive, he means Shola and Narinda. When I say inclusive, I mean Shola, Narinda, and Tommy and everybody else. Like, include everybody and have a big national debate. I think the American effect is going to come over to England. The import of woke shit came from America, and has festered and rotted our universities and all our national institutions. And I think that this new regime in America will their cultural imports will also come and affect Britain, and I'm very excited about that. And I think that the future is actually quite positive. The only difficulty I see is that we are coping with a massive influx of Islamic immigration. We're not coping with an influx of people from Christian countries or elsewhere.
Yeah.
Do you remember those good old days when the Poles came round?
Yeah.
I where I live now, there's a lot of Polish people and Lithuanian, Latvian people, and they all have St. George's flags outside their houses. So, you can have immigration into a culture, but I think the Islam question is going to get more and more pertinent. And I think that Nigel, probably because he's got good timing, in about 2028, he will drop his Mohammedan chairman, and he will come out fighting for Christian values, which I think he's going to have to do, because we are a Christian country. All our laws are based on Christian values. They're not based on you can't marry a 9-year-old in the UK, can you?
No, you
So
can't.
we'll see. I'm hopeful that things will start. Those of us who've been silenced, cancelled, and destroyed will start to feel that our constituency and those that we believe in and who believe in us. And in the day, I'm only in this game for the people that no one speaks for. I'm not in it for. I don't. If I was in it for personal gain, I'd made a really stupid choice, because I would get a lot better off before I said anything. So my hope is that Nigel and/or others decide to democratise their party, so that everyone is allowed a say, including the members. And I understand that UKIP. I understand why Nigel is doing what he's doing, because UKIP turned into a madhouse when he was there, and he does need to maintain a sort of core center of control. But it's got a bit much at this juncture. So I'm hopeful that I'll be pretty right again, like I was on Question Time. And that's, I don't say that with any like boohoo, well done, Loz. I say it in terms of going, I'm not wrong on this stuff. I do understand it. I think about it a lot, and I want to help.